See what was the question given here. If root of 1 plus x 1 minus x power of 6 plus root of 1 minus y power of 6 equals to a cube into x cube minus y cube, then we need to prove this, right? For proving this, what I will suggest to simply go with the substitution method instead of doing this directly. So first of all, let me write it down. 1 minus x power of 6 plus root of 1 minus y power of 6 is nothing but a cube into x cube minus y cube. Agree? So what I will do is simply I will write here x cube is there. So simply I can write x cube the whole square. Is it okay? Yes. And similarly y I will be writing it as a y cube the whole square, which is nothing but a cube times this is x cube minus y cube. Agree? So whenever if you have 1 minus x square, so simply let us consider x cube it as what? Let us take it as a sine theta, and let us take y cube. Y cube will be what? Let us take it as a sine alpha. Is it okay? If you take this, what we will be getting? Root of 1 minus sine theta the whole square, which is sine square theta, plus this will be root of 1 minus this is sine square alpha, must be equals to a cube. What is x cube? Which is sine theta, minus what is y cube? Which is sine alpha. Is it okay? Yeah. So what is 1 minus sine square? 1 minus sine square will be what? We already know the formula. Cos square theta plus sine square theta will be what? Always 1. From this I can say that cos square theta will be what? 1 minus sine square theta. So I will be applying the same formula in our case, which is nothing but a square root of cos square theta plus root of what is 1 minus sine square? This is cos square alpha, must be equals to a cube into, keep the right side as it is. Is it okay? I'll suggest you what to do. Sin theta minus sin alpha. Agree? So what is cos square? Square and root will be cancelled. So I'll be getting cos theta plus cos alpha must be equals to a cube times this is sin theta minus sin alpha. Agree? So what I will suggest you is simply try to apply the formula. Right side, what is this? This is in the form of sin c minus sin d. And what is left side? Left side is in the form of cos c plus cos d. So let me write it down the formula first, then you can apply. Is it okay? Yeah. Note it down. We have a formula. What is that? Cos c plus cos d. What is the formula for cos c plus cos d? 2 into cos of c plus d by 2 into cos of c minus d by 2. Agree? And similarly, right side in the form of what? That is in the form of sin c minus sin d. What is sin c minus sin d formula? 2 into cos of c plus d by 2, 2 into cos of c plus d by 2, agree, into sin of c minus d by 2 into sin of c minus d by 2. So I will be applying the same formula in this case. Is it okay? Yeah, left side I will be applying c plus c. Okay, cos c plus cos d, which is 2 into cos of c is theta plus alpha by 2 into this is cos of theta minus alpha by 2, which is equals to a cube times what it will be here? Sin. So I will be applying 2 into cos of theta plus alpha by 2 into sin of theta minus alpha by 2. Is it okay? Any doubts up to here? I don't think so. So if you check this clearly, what we can say? On the left hand side and right hand side, can I cancel 2 as well as cos of theta plus alpha by 2, cos of theta plus alpha by 2. So I will be left with what? Cos of theta minus alpha by 2 is equals to a cube times sin of theta minus alpha by 2. Is it okay? So what we have to do? We have to solve this further. So what I will suggest you to do is, this is a cube, try to send sign to this side. This is cos of theta minus alpha by 2. If I send this term to here, this is sin of theta minus alpha by 2. Are you getting my point? Multiplication right side, I have sent it to the left side. Is it okay? This is in the form of cos by sin. What is the formula for cos by sin? Which is cot. So this is cot of theta minus alpha by 2 is equals to a cube. If I send cot to the other side, theta minus alpha by 2 is equals to what it will be? Cot inverse of a cube. Agree? So from this I can say theta minus alpha is equals to 2 times cot inverse of a cube. What is theta? If I check into the question here, this is from here we can easily conclude theta is nothing but what? Sine inverse of, let me write it down. This is simply sine inverse of x cube will be theta. From here what will be the alpha? Try to send sine to the other side. So sine inverse of y cube. Is it okay? So if I apply the same formula, what is theta I have taken here? Sine inverse of x cube. So theta is nothing but sine inverse of x cube minus alpha will be what? Sine inverse of y cube must be equals to 2 times cot inverse of a cube. Is it okay? So now what should we do? We have to differentiate this function with respect to x alone. Is it okay? So if you remember, we already know what is the derivative of sine inverse of x. This is nothing but 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Is it okay? So I will be applying the same formula in this case, which is nothing but 1 by root of 1 minus x means x cube the whole square, and we need to apply internal derivative. Let me write it down. X cube internal derivative dash I need to apply minus 1 by root of 1 minus, this is y means y cube the whole square into y cube derivative constant. Why? Because there is no x term or y term in the right side. So this will be obviously 0. Is it okay? So which is nothing but 1 by root of 1 minus x power. So if you check this, a power of m whole power of n is nothing but a power of mn, which is 3 to the 6 into, what is x cube derivative? 3x square minus 1 by root of same formula 1 minus y cube, sorry, not y cube, it should be y power 6 into, what is y cube? 3 into y square with respect to y derivative, no? Which is y dash is equals to 0. Are you getting my point? So what I will do is try to send one term to the other side. 1 by root of 1 minus x power 6 into, this is what, 3x square. Negative term, if it goes to the right side, it will be positive. Root of 1 minus y power 6, 3y square into y dash. Is it okay? So we can cancel x 3 here. Yes, we can. So what I will do is, we want y dash. Try to send this to the other side. I am having x square by root of 1 minus x power 6. This multiplication, if it comes, it will be what? Reciprocal, which is root of 1 minus y power 6 by y square is equals to y dash. Is it okay? Actually, I can rewrite it as root of 1 minus y power 6 by 1 minus x power 6, and if you check the numerator, it is left with x square, it is left with y square. Agree? So this one, actually I can write it as dy by dx is nothing but x square into root of 1 minus y power of 6 by y square into root of 1 minus x power of 6. Is it okay? Yes, I think so. I have explained everything clearly. If you have any doubts, you just let me know. Okay, thank you.